greatest discovery in the world.
This is amazing. Island on the map.
All right, pups. Whatever this jungle throws at us, we'll be prepared.
We are so not prepared! Run! I am ready! I'm a bulldog! This is as fast as I can go!
Look out! Come on, pups. We've got an island to save.
Yeah! No fair! I want a dinosaur BFF. Best friends forever. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, stop, never mind.
Sponsored by the Magic House. This weekend will be a great day for kids who know no job is too big, no pup is too small. PAW Patrol Live, A Mighty Adventure is coming to Stiefel Theater this weekend.
PAW Patrol, one of the biggest kids shows out there, and now the show is hitting the road.
And it's made it here to the Peacock Theater, and Coco McAvoy is there with a preview. Good morning.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Holly Buzz, the channel where we explore the fascinating stories behind the world's biggest movies, unforgettable characters, and incredible filmmaking journeys. Today's video is all about one of the most exciting animated adventures of 2026, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie. Whether you're a longtime fan of Ryder and his heroic pups, or you're simply curious about the latest chapter in this globally loved franchise, you've come to the right place. Over the years, PAW Patrol has grown from a simple children's television series into one of the biggest family entertainment brands in the world. Millions of children have grown up watching these brave rescue pups solve problems, protect their community, and teach valuable lessons about teamwork, courage, friendship, and kindness. With every new movie, the franchise has expanded its world, introduced new adventures, and raised the level of excitement for audiences of all ages. Now, in 2026, the adventure becomes even bigger as dinosaurs enter the spotlight. Combining prehistoric creatures with the action-packed rescue missions that fans already love creates a completely fresh experience. It's an exciting new direction that promises larger-scale adventures, breathtaking animation, and unforgettable moments for both children and families. This documentary is not just about watching the movie. Our goal is to take you far beyond what appears on the screen. Throughout this series, we'll carefully explore every important aspect of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie. We'll examine how the project came together, the talented people who helped create it, the creative ideas behind its production, the animation process, interesting behind-the-scenes facts, filming and development details, and much more. Each section of this documentary has been carefully organized so that every topic focuses on a different part of the movie. Instead of repeating the same information, every chapter will reveal something new, allowing you to understand the film from a completely different perspective. By the end of this documentary, you'll have a much deeper appreciation for the creativity, planning, and teamwork required to bring a modern animated feature like this to life. Whether you're a movie lover, an animation enthusiast, a PAW Patrol fan, or someone interested in discovering how major animated films are created, this documentary has something special for you. So grab your favorite snack, sit back, relax, and get ready to dive deep into the incredible world of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, 2026. Before we dive deeper into the world of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, let's take a moment to understand exactly what this film offers and why it stands out as one of the most exciting family adventures of 2026. At its heart, this movie is an action-packed animated adventure that combines thrilling rescue missions with the mystery and wonder of the prehistoric world. Instead of focusing on a single challenge, the story takes viewers on a journey filled with unexpected discoveries, dangerous situations, and exciting teamwork. Every new location introduces fresh obstacles, making each rescue mission more challenging than the last. One of the movie's biggest highlights is its exploration of dinosaurs. From gentle herbivores to massive prehistoric predators, audiences are introduced to a wide variety of ancient creatures that bring an entirely new level of excitement to the PAW Patrol universe. These dinosaurs are not just background characters. They play an important role in shaping the adventure and creating unforgettable moments throughout the film. The movie also focuses heavily on teamwork. Every member of the PAW Patrol contributes their own unique skills and abilities whenever a difficult situation arises. Instead of relying on a single hero, the film shows how cooperation, trust, communication, and careful planning allow the team to solve problems that would be impossible to overcome alone. This message has always been one of the franchise's greatest strengths, and this adventure continues that tradition in an even bigger setting. Another important aspect covered in the movie is courage. Throughout the adventure, the characters face unfamiliar environments, unpredictable dangers, and situations that constantly test their confidence. Rather than giving up when things become difficult, they continue moving forward with determination, reminding young viewers that true bravery means helping others even when challenges seem overwhelming. The film also celebrates curiosity and exploration. As the characters travel through ancient landscapes filled with hidden surprises, they discover places and creatures unlike anything they have encountered before. Every step into this prehistoric world encourages audiences to remain curious, ask questions, and embrace the excitement of exploring the unknown. In addition to adventure, the movie delivers plenty of humor and heartwarming moments. Funny interactions between the pups, emotional friendships, and lighthearted conversations help balance the action, ensuring that viewers of all ages remain entertained from beginning to end. These moments create an emotional connection with the characters while making the overall experience enjoyable for the entire family. Visually, the movie promises spectacular animation, colorful environments, detailed dinosaur designs, and cinematic action sequences that expand the scale of previous PAW Patrol films. Every scene is designed to feel larger, more immersive, and more exciting than ever before, giving audiences the feeling that they are exploring a living prehistoric world alongside their favorite rescue team. Overall, PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie covers much more than a simple rescue mission. It brings together adventure, friendship, teamwork, courage, exploration, humor, and imagination into one exciting animated experience. It is designed to entertain children while also delivering positive life lessons that parents can appreciate, making it a true family movie for audiences around the world. Now that we know what this movie covers, in the next chapter we'll begin exploring the film itself in much greater detail, starting with an overview of the movie and the world it introduces. After understanding what this movie covers, it's time to take a closer look at the film itself and explore its overall identity. Rather than focusing on individual scenes or specific plot details, this chapter provides a broad overview of what PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, represents within the franchise and why it has become one of the most anticipated animated family films of 2026. PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie is the third theatrical feature film based on the globally successful PAW Patrol franchise. Built upon years of television success and previous blockbuster movies, this installment continues the series' tradition of delivering large-scale adventures while introducing an entirely new environment that expands the universe far beyond the familiar locations fans have known for years. Unlike ordinary episodes that revolve around everyday rescue operations, this film takes the PAW Patrol team into a much bigger and more unpredictable world. The scale of the adventure is significantly larger, allowing the story to explore locations, challenges, and discoveries that could only be experienced in a full-length cinematic production. Every aspect of the movie has been designed to feel grander, from its environments and action sequences to its emotional moments and visual presentation. The movie also represents another step in the evolution of the franchise. Since its debut, PAW Patrol has continuously expanded its storytelling by introducing new vehicles, technologies, rescue equipment, and exciting locations. Each new movie has pushed those boundaries further, and the Dino Movie continues that progression by presenting an adventure inspired by one of history's most fascinating eras, the Age of Dinosaurs. What makes this film particularly interesting is the way it blends fantasy with adventure. While dinosaurs disappeared millions of years ago in the real world, the movie creates an imaginative setting where prehistoric creatures become part of an exciting rescue experience. This creative approach allows young audiences to enjoy thrilling action while sparking curiosity about dinosaurs and Earth's ancient past. The film is designed primarily for family audiences, making it accessible to children while remaining entertaining for parents and older viewers. Its colorful animation, energetic pacing, humorous interactions, and positive themes ensure that viewers of different ages can enjoy the experience together. This balance between excitement and meaningful storytelling has been one of the franchise's defining characteristics from the very beginning. Another important aspect of the movie is its emphasis on optimism. Throughout the franchise, problems are approached with confidence, intelligence, and cooperation rather than fear or hopelessness. This overall tone continues in the Dino Movie, creating an atmosphere that feels adventurous, uplifting, and inspiring from start to finish. Instead of focusing on danger alone, the movie celebrates problem-solving, courage, responsibility, and helping those in need. From a filmmaking perspective, PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie also demonstrates how modern animated films continue to evolve. Advances in animation technology allow filmmakers to create richer environments, more detailed character expressions, smoother movement, realistic lighting, and cinematic visual effects that enhance the overall viewing experience. Every frame reflects the tremendous effort of artists, animators, designers, voice actors, and countless creative professionals working together to bring this world to life. Perhaps one of the greatest strengths of this movie is its ability to remain faithful to the heart of PAW Patrol while still introducing something completely fresh. Instead of simply repeating previous adventures, the film expands the universe in new directions, giving audiences fresh locations to explore, new challenges to witness, and exciting experiences that distinguish it from earlier entries in the series. Ultimately, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is more than just another animated sequel. It represents the continued growth of one of the world's most successful children's entertainment franchises, combining imaginative storytelling, high-quality animation, family-friendly adventure, and timeless values into a cinematic experience designed to entertain audiences around the globe. Every successful movie belongs to one or more genres, and those genres play a major role in shaping the audience's expectations before they even watch the film. A movie's genre determines its storytelling style, emotional tone, pacing, visual presentation, and the type of experience it offers. PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie is a perfect example of a film that successfully blends several genres together, creating an adventure that appeals to viewers of different ages while remaining true to the spirit of the PAW Patrol franchise. At its core, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is an animated family adventure film. Animation serves as the foundation of the movie, allowing filmmakers to create imaginative worlds that would be nearly impossible to produce through live-action filmmaking. Using advanced computer-generated animation, the movie brings colorful landscapes, expressive characters, detailed vehicles, and magnificent prehistoric creatures to life with remarkable creativity. Animation also gives the filmmakers complete artistic freedom, enabling them to build a visually exciting world without being limited by real-world conditions. The movie also firmly belongs to the family genre. Unlike films created for only one age group, family movies are carefully designed so that children, parents, and even grandparents can enjoy the experience together. The humor remains appropriate for younger audiences. The emotional moments are easy to understand, and the overall storytelling encourages shared viewing. This universal appeal has always been one of PAW Patrol's greatest strengths, making it a franchise that families around the world can watch together. Another defining genre is adventure. Adventure films focus on journeys into unfamiliar places, unexpected discoveries, difficult challenges, and exciting missions. Rather than remaining in one location, the characters constantly move forward, encountering new environments and overcoming obstacles that require courage, intelligence, and teamwork. This sense of exploration keeps the story energetic and gives audiences the feeling that every step of the journey could reveal something completely unexpected. Closely connected to adventure is the movie's action element. Although the film is created for younger viewers, it still contains plenty of exciting rescue operations, fast-paced chases, daring missions, and moments where quick thinking becomes essential. The action is never violent or frightening in an extreme way. Instead, it focuses on problem-solving, heroic rescues, and creative teamwork, ensuring that the excitement remains suitable for children while still feeling thrilling. The film also fits within the comedy genre. Humor has always been an important part of PAW Patrol, helping to create a fun and light-hearted atmosphere throughout the adventure. Funny conversations, playful character interactions, amusing misunderstandings, and the unique personalities of the rescue pups provide moments of laughter that balance the tension of the rescue missions. These humorous scenes make the characters more relatable and ensure that the movie remains entertaining from beginning to end. In addition, the movie includes elements of fantasy. While dinosaurs belong to Earth's distant prehistoric past, the film imagines a world where these magnificent creatures become part of a modern rescue adventure. This imaginative concept allows the story to blend scientific inspiration with creative storytelling, encouraging viewers to dream beyond reality while still appreciating the wonder of nature and history. The movie can also be viewed as an educational family entertainment film. Although its primary purpose is entertainment, it quietly promotes valuable life lessons such as teamwork, leadership, responsibility, kindness, courage, communication, and helping others in times of need. Instead of presenting these lessons through lectures, the film naturally incorporates them into the characters' decisions and actions, allowing young audiences to learn positive values while enjoying the adventure. Another interesting aspect of the movie's genre is its emphasis on heroic rescue storytelling. Unlike traditional superhero films that focus on defeating villains through combat, PAW Patrol centers its stories around saving lives, solving problems, protecting communities, and responding to emergencies. The heroes succeed not because of extraordinary strength alone, but because of planning, cooperation, specialized skills, and a genuine desire to help others. This rescue-focused identity gives the franchise a unique place within modern animated cinema. Finally, PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie demonstrates how multiple genres can work together seamlessly. Animation provides limitless creativity. Family storytelling makes it accessible to everyone. Adventure fuels the journey. Action delivers excitement, comedy creates laughter, fantasy expands the imagination, and educational themes leave audiences with meaningful lessons. None of these genres compete with one another. Instead, they complement each other, creating a well-balanced cinematic experience that is both entertaining and inspiring. By combining all these genres into a single film, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie offers much more than a simple children's adventure. It becomes a colorful, action-filled, emotionally engaging, and family-friendly cinematic experience that continues the legacy of one of the world's most beloved animated franchises. Every major movie follows a carefully planned release strategy, and the release date is one of the most important decisions made by a studio. It determines when audiences will experience the film, how it competes with other releases, and how successfully it can reach its target viewers. PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie is officially scheduled to be released in theaters on August 14, 2026. The film will be distributed worldwide by Paramount Pictures, while Elevation Pictures will handle its release in Canada. Interestingly, this wasn't always the planned release date. During production, the movie's schedule changed more than once as the studio adjusted its release calendar. After reviewing its overall lineup and the competitive summer movie season, the filmmakers ultimately selected August 14, 2026 as the official global release date. Choosing the middle of August is a strategic decision. Summer is traditionally one of the busiest periods for family entertainment. School holidays in many countries give children and parents more opportunities to visit theaters together, making it an ideal time for animated films. Instead of targeting only dedicated PAW Patrol fans, the release is designed to attract families looking for a fun cinematic experience during the holiday season. Months before the theatrical release, Paramount launched its marketing campaign with teaser trailers, official posters, promotional events, and online advertising. These early promotions helped build excitement among children while reminding longtime fans that the PAW Patrol team was returning to the big screen with an entirely new prehistoric adventure. The release date also marks another important milestone for the franchise. It represents the arrival of the third theatrical PAW Patrol movie, showing how the series has successfully evolved from a television program into a major global film franchise capable of attracting audiences around the world. For fans, August 14th, 2026 is more than just a date on the calendar. It is the moment when a brand new chapter begins, bringing together familiar heroes, exciting new adventures, and a prehistoric world waiting to be explored on the big screen. The length of a movie may seem like a simple number, but in reality, runtime plays a major role in shaping the entire viewing experience. It influences how a story unfolds, how characters develop, how action is paced, and how long the audience remains emotionally connected to the film. PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie has an official runtime of 1 hour and 28 minutes, or 88 minutes. For an animated family film, this is considered an ideal length. It provides enough time to introduce a new adventure, develop exciting rescue missions, create emotional moments, and deliver a satisfying conclusion without feeling too short or overstaying its welcome. Young children, who are the franchise's primary audience, generally enjoy movies that maintain a fast pace, and an 88-minute runtime helps achieve exactly that. A well-balanced runtime also allows the filmmakers to carefully control the movie's rhythm. Instead of rushing from one event to another, the story can naturally move through different stages. There is time to establish the setting, introduce new characters, build suspense. Present exciting action sequences include humorous moments, and finally reach an emotional and rewarding ending. Every minute serves a purpose in keeping the audience engaged. Another advantage of this runtime is that it supports a strong cinematic experience for families. Parents bringing younger children to the theater often prefer films that are long enough to feel like a complete adventure, but short enough to hold children's attention from beginning to end. An 88-minute movie strikes that balance very effectively. From a production standpoint, creating an 88-minute animated feature is a massive undertaking. Every second on screen contains dozens of individually crafted animation frames, detailed visual effects, character performances, lighting, sound design, music, and editing. Even though the finished film lasts less than an hour and a half, it represents years of planning, animation, rendering, and collaboration among hundreds of talented artists and filmmakers. The runtime also reflects the storytelling style that has made the PAW Patrol franchise so successful. Rather than slowing down with unnecessary scenes, the series is known for keeping its adventures energetic, focused, and entertaining. The movie follows that same philosophy by maintaining a consistent pace while giving every major sequence enough room to make an impact. In modern family cinema, an efficient runtime is often one of the keys to repeat viewing. Children frequently enjoy watching their favorite movies more than once, and a film that delivers a complete adventure in under 90 minutes is more accessible for repeat family movie nights, home viewing, and streaming. Ultimately, the 88-minute runtime of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is not just a technical detail. Behind every successful animated movie is a team of production, companies working tirelessly to transform an idea into a cinematic experience. While audiences usually remember the characters and the story, the production companies are the organizations responsible for turning those creative ideas into reality. They provide the financial support, oversee the creative process, manage thousands of production decisions, and ensure that every stage of filmmaking is completed to the highest possible standard. For PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, the primary production companies are Spin Master Entertainment, Nickelodeon Movies, and Micros Animation. Each of these companies brings its own expertise to the project, and together they form the creative backbone of the film. Let's begin with Spin Master Entertainment. This company is the original owner and creator of the PAW Patrol franchise. Long before the movies existed, Spin Master introduced PAW Patrol as a children's television series that quickly became one of the world's most successful preschool brands. Because the company understands these characters better than anyone else, it plays a central role in protecting the identity of the franchise. Every major creative decision, from character development to storytelling direction, is carefully reviewed to ensure that the movie remains faithful to the values that made PAW Patrol famous around the world. The second major company involved is Nickelodeon Movies. As one of the most recognized names in children's entertainment, Nickelodeon contributes decades of experience in producing family-friendly films and television programming. Its involvement helps ensure that the movie maintains the balance of adventure, humor, emotion, and educational value that families expect. Nickelodeon also supports the film through marketing, brand recognition, and its deep understanding of children's entertainment across international markets. The third key partner is Micros Animation, the animation studio responsible for bringing the movie's visual world to life. Animation is far more complex than simply drawing characters. Every facial expression, every movement, every vehicle, every dinosaur, every environment, every lighting effect, and every visual detail must be created digitally by highly skilled artists and technical experts. Micros Animation specializes in producing high-quality computer animation, allowing the filmmakers to create colorful worlds that feel vibrant, dynamic, and believable despite being entirely computer-generated. Producing an animated feature like PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, requires years of collaboration between hundreds of professionals. Story artists develop visual ideas. Character designers refine the appearance of every hero and creature. Environment artists create landscapes. Animators give life to each character. Technical directors solve complex computer challenges. Lighting artists create mood and atmosphere. Editors assemble the final film, while composers and sound designers complete the emotional experience through music and audio. The production companies coordinate every one of these departments so that thousands of individual pieces come together as one seamless movie. Another important responsibility of the production companies is maintaining quality control. Throughout production, countless versions of scenes are reviewed, revised, and improved. Small changes in animation, dialogue, timing, lighting, or camera movement may seem insignificant individually, but together they greatly influence the audience's experience. This continuous refinement is one of the reasons why modern animated films require years of careful production before reaching theaters. The production companies also manage scheduling, budgeting, international partnerships, licensing, merchandising, and long-term franchise planning. Because PAW Patrol is a global brand enjoyed in dozens of countries, every decision must consider audiences from different cultures and languages while preserving the universal themes of friendship, courage, teamwork, and helping others. Ultimately, the success of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, depends not only on its lovable characters, but also on the remarkable organizations working behind the scenes. Their creativity, technical expertise, financial investment, and long-term vision make it possible for millions of families around the world to enjoy another unforgettable adventure on the big screen. Every great movie has someone who guides its creative vision from beginning to end. While hundreds of artists, animators, writers, and technicians work together to make an animated film possible, the director is the person responsible for bringing all those creative elements together into one complete and unified experience. The director is often described as the captain of the ship, ensuring that every department moves in the same direction and works toward the same artistic goal. For PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, 2026, the film is directed by Cal Brunker, a filmmaker who has become one of the most influential creative figures behind the modern PAW Patrol movie franchise. Having already directed the previous theatrical films, Brunker brings valuable experience and a deep understanding of these beloved characters. His return provides consistency while also allowing the franchise to continue growing. With each new installment, Cal Brunker's journey into animation began long before he became a feature film director. Throughout his career, he worked in various creative roles within the animation industry, gaining experience in story development, visual storytelling, and production. These early opportunities allowed him to understand how animated films are built from the ground up, giving him the technical knowledge and artistic confidence needed to lead large-scale productions. One of Brunker's greatest strengths as a director is his ability to balance spectacle with simplicity. Although modern animated movies often feature breathtaking visuals and fast-paced action, he never allows those elements to overshadow the emotional heart of the story. His films remain easy for young audiences to follow while still offering enough excitement and cinematic quality to entertain older viewers and families watching together. Another defining characteristic of his directing style is his attention to character relationships. Rather than focusing only on action sequences, Brunker carefully develops the interactions between the characters, ensuring that teamwork, friendship, trust, and compassion remain at the center of every adventure. These emotional connections help audiences care about the characters beyond their exciting rescue missions. As an animation director, Brunker also works closely with many different creative departments. He collaborates with storyboard artists to visualize scenes before animation begins. He discusses camera angles and pacing with layout artists, reviews character performances with animators, works alongside editors to refine the rhythm of each sequence, and partners with composers and sound designers to ensure that music and sound enhance the emotional impact of every scene. His role extends far beyond simply telling people what to do. It involves constant creative collaboration throughout the entire filmmaking process. Directing an animated feature presents unique challenges that are very different from directing a live-action film. Since there are no physical actors performing on set, every facial expression, body movement, camera angle, and environmental detail must first be imagined, planned, and then created digitally. This requires extraordinary patience, attention to detail, and long-term planning. A director like Cal Brunker must often make creative decisions, months or even years before audiences finally see the finished result. Another reason Brunker's work stands out is his commitment to making every new POW Patrol movie feel fresh without losing the franchise's identity. As the series expands with larger adventures and new worlds, he carefully preserves the qualities that audiences have loved from the beginning: optimism, teamwork, courage, responsibility, and helping others. This balance between innovation and familiarity is one of the biggest challenges in directing a successful film franchise. Beyond the technical aspects of filmmaking, Brunker understands the emotional responsibility of creating entertainment for children. Every decision, from pacing and humor to visual intensity and emotional scenes, is carefully considered to ensure that the movie remains engaging, positive, and appropriate for its young audience while still delivering a memorable cinematic experience for families. Ultimately, Cal Brunker's contribution to PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, goes far beyond directing individual scenes. His creative leadership shapes the film's tone, energy, visual identity, storytelling rhythm, and emotional impact. By coordinating hundreds of talented artists and creative professionals toward a single vision, he helps transform a simple animated concept into a polished feature film that can be enjoyed by audiences around the world. If the director is the captain of a movie, then the writer is the architect. Before a single scene is animated, before voice actors record their lines, and long before audiences enter the theater, everything begins with the screenplay. It is the screenplay that transforms a simple idea into a complete cinematic journey, providing the blueprint that every department follows throughout production. For PW Patrol, the Dino Movie, the screenplay is written by Bob Barlin and Cal Brunker. Having worked on previous PAW Patrol feature films, they bring valuable experience and a deep understanding of the franchise's characters, storytelling style, and family-friendly tone. Their continued involvement helps maintain consistency while introducing fresh ideas for a new generation of viewers. Writing the screenplay for an animated feature is a far more demanding process than simply creating dialogue. The writers must first establish the movie's overall structure. They determine how the story begins, how the adventure develops, how tension gradually increases, and how the film reaches a satisfying conclusion. Every major event is carefully placed so that the story flows naturally from one sequence to the next without confusing the audience. One of the writer's biggest responsibilities is maintaining the unique identity of every character. Each member of the PAW Patrol team has a distinct personality, speaking style, and role within the group. The screenplay ensures that every character behaves consistently with what fans have come to expect while still allowing them to grow through new experiences. This consistency is essential for preserving the emotional connection audiences have built with these characters over many years. Another major challenge in writing a family film is creating dialogue that works for different generations. Young children need simple, clear, and engaging conversations, while parents appreciate humor, emotional depth, and meaningful interactions. The writers carefully balance these elements so that both children and adults remain entertained throughout the movie. The screenplay also serves as the foundation for every visual decision made during production. Storyboard artists rely on the script to sketch each sequence. Animators study it to understand character movements and emotions. Voice actors use it to shape their performances. Composers examine it to determine where music should heighten emotion, while editors use it as a guide for pacing and scene transitions. In many ways, the screenplay becomes the central document that connects every creative department involved in the filmmaking process. Writing an animated screenplay requires constant revision. The first draft is rarely the final version. As production progresses, scenes may be rewritten, dialogue refined, transitions improved, and pacing adjusted. Writers often collaborate closely with the director, producers, storyboard artists, and animation team to ensure that every sequence works effectively on screen. This collaborative process allows the screenplay to evolve until it reaches its strongest possible form. One of the greatest strengths of Bob Barlin and Cal Brunker's writing is their ability to combine entertainment with meaningful storytelling. Rather than relying solely on action or comedy, their scripts naturally include themes of teamwork, leadership, responsibility, courage, friendship, and helping others. These values are woven into the narrative through the characters' choices and actions, allowing young audiences to learn positive lessons without feeling as though they are being taught. A successful screenplay also controls the movie's emotional rhythm. It carefully balances moments of excitement with quieter scenes, allowing audiences to experience suspense, laughter, relief, and inspiration at the right times. This emotional pacing keeps viewers invested from beginning to end and prevents the story from becoming repetitive or overwhelming. Ultimately, the screenplay of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is much more than a collection of scenes and dialogue. It is the creative blueprint that shapes every aspect of the film, from its structure and character development to its emotional impact and cinematic flow. Without a strong screenplay, even the most advanced animation and spectacular visuals would struggle to create a memorable movie experience. Behind every successful movie, there is a group of people responsible for turning creative ideas into a finished production. While directors focus on the artistic vision and writers create the foundation of the story, producers are the people who manage the entire filmmaking process from planning to completion. They are responsible for bringing together the creative, financial, and technical sides of a movie and making sure that every department works efficiently toward the final goal. For PAW Patrol: The Dino Movie 2026, the production team includes experienced professionals from Spin Master, Entertainment, Nickelodeon Movies, and the wider filmmaking team behind the franchise. The producers involved in the project are responsible for guiding the movie's development, supporting the creative vision, and ensuring that the film maintains the quality expected from a worldwide entertainment brand. One of the key figures connected with the production of the film is Jennifer Dodge, who has been closely associated with the PAW Patrol movie franchise through Spin Master Entertainment. As a producer, she plays an important role in protecting the identity of the franchise, while helping expand it into larger cinematic adventures. Her experience in children's entertainment allows the production team to understand what makes these characters special and how to create stories that connect with global audiences. Another important producer connected with the franchise is Laura Clooney, who has also contributed to the development of PAW Patrol's feature films. Producers like Clooney work behind the scenes to coordinate different areas of production, making sure that creative ideas can realistically be transformed into a completed movie. The screenplay also serves as the foundation for every visual decision made during production. Storyboard artists rely on the script to sketch each sequence. Animators study it to understand character movements and emotions. Voice actors use it to shape their performances. Composers examine it to determine where music should heighten emotion, while editors use it as a guide for pacing and scene transitions. In many ways, the screenplay becomes the central document that connects every creative department involved in the filmmaking process. Writing an animated screenplay requires constant revision. The first draft is rarely the final version. As production progresses, scenes may be rewritten, dialogue refined, transitions improved, and pacing adjusted. Writers often collaborate closely with the director, producers, storyboard artists, and animation team to ensure that every sequence works effectively on screen. This collaborative process allows the screenplay to evolve until it reaches its strongest possible form. One of the greatest strengths of Bob Barlin and Cal Brunker's writing is their ability to combine entertainment with meaningful storytelling. Rather than relying solely on action or comedy, their scripts naturally include themes of teamwork, leadership, responsibility, courage, friendship, and helping others. These values are woven into the narrative through the characters' choices and actions, allowing young audiences to learn positive lessons without feeling as though they are being taught. A successful screenplay also controls the movie's emotional rhythm. It carefully balances moments of excitement with quieter scenes, allowing audiences to experience suspense, laughter, relief, and inspiration at the right times. This emotional pacing keeps viewers invested from beginning to end and prevents the story from becoming repetitive or overwhelming. Ultimately, the screenplay of PAW Patrol: The Dino Movie is much more than a collection of scenes and dialogue. It is the creative blueprint that shapes every aspect of the film, from its structure and character development to its emotional impact and cinematic flow. Without a strong screenplay, even the most advanced animation and spectacular visuals would struggle to create a memorable movie experience. Every movie begins with a simple but important question: why should this film exist? Behind every successful production lies a clear purpose that goes far beyond creating entertainment. In the case of PAW Patrol: The Dino Movie, the decision to produce another feature film was driven by several creative, educational, and business goals that reflected the continued growth of one of the world's most successful children's franchises. The first reason was the incredible global success of the PAW Patrol brand. Since its television debut, the franchise has become a worldwide phenomenon, reaching millions of children across dozens of countries. Its popularity, naturally, created a demand for bigger adventures that could not be fully explored within the limited runtime of television episodes. A theatrical movie offered the perfect opportunity to tell a larger, more ambitious story while giving audiences an exciting big-screen experience. Another major reason was to expand the PAW Patrol universe. Every successful franchise eventually reaches a point where it needs fresh ideas to keep audiences engaged. Instead of repeating familiar settings and rescue missions, the filmmakers wanted to introduce a completely new environment that would surprise longtime fans while remaining true to the series' core identity. A prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs provided exactly that opportunity. It allowed the creative team to explore locations, creatures, and challenges that had never appeared in previous feature films. The movie was also created to inspire curiosity and imagination. Dinosaurs have fascinated children for generations. Their enormous size, unique appearance, and mysterious extinction continue to capture young imaginations around the world. By combining these prehistoric creatures with the adventurous spirit of PAW Patrol, the filmmakers created an experience that encourages children to dream, explore, and become interested in the ancient history of our planet. Every successful movie begins with an idea, but behind that idea is something even more important: inspiration. Inspiration is the creative spark that encourages filmmakers to explore new worlds, introduce fresh concepts, and tell stories that audiences have never experienced before. In the case of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, the inspiration came from a desire to expand the PAW Patrol universe while staying true to the franchise's core identity. One of the biggest sources of inspiration was the worldwide fascination with dinosaurs. For generations, dinosaurs have captured the imagination of children more than almost any other prehistoric creatures. Their enormous size, unique appearances, mysterious extinction, and incredible diversity have made them a favorite subject in books, museums, television shows, educational programs, and family entertainment. The filmmakers recognized that combining the exciting world of dinosaurs with the heroic rescue missions of PAW Patrol could create an unforgettable cinematic experience. Another major inspiration was the franchise's tradition of constantly introducing new adventures. Throughout its history, PAW Patrol has never remained limited to a single location or style of storytelling. Instead, every major installment has expanded the universe with new settings, advanced rescue technology, and exciting missions. Rather than repeating earlier ideas, the creative team wanted this film to feel bigger, fresher, and more ambitious than anything the franchise had attempted before. The filmmakers were also inspired by children's natural sense of curiosity. Young audiences are constantly asking questions about the world around them, especially about animals, nature, history, and prehistoric life. Dinosaurs represent one of the most exciting subjects for children because they encourage imagination while also connecting to real scientific discoveries. By placing these ancient creatures at the center of the adventure, the movie creates an exciting bridge between entertainment and curiosity. Another creative inspiration came from the idea of exploration. Instead of focusing only on familiar surroundings, the filmmakers wanted to create a story that would transport audiences into an entirely different environment, filled with mystery, wonder, and unexpected discoveries. New landscapes, unfamiliar creatures, and unexplored territory naturally increase the sense of adventure and allow every rescue mission to feel unique. The production team was also inspired by the franchise's long-standing message that no challenge is too great when people work together. Rather than changing the heart of PAW Patrol, the filmmakers chose to place those timeless values into a completely new setting. This approach allows the movie to introduce exciting new elements while preserving the optimism, teamwork, responsibility, and kindness that have always defined the series. Visual creativity played an important role as well. Dinosaurs provide artists and animators with endless opportunities to design spectacular environments, lush prehistoric landscapes, dramatic natural scenery, and creatures of many different shapes and sizes. This artistic freedom inspired the animation team to push the visual quality of the franchise even further, creating a world that feels larger, richer, and more immersive than previous films. Another source of inspiration came from the global success of the earlier PAW Patrol movies. Their popularity demonstrated that audiences were eager to see the characters in larger theatrical adventures. This positive response encouraged the filmmakers to continue expanding the franchise with a story that could surprise longtime fans while welcoming a new generation of children to the PAW Patrol universe. Perhaps the greatest inspiration behind PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, was the desire to create a movie that celebrates imagination itself. Children naturally dream about impossible adventures, meeting dinosaurs, exploring unknown lands, and becoming heroes who help others. The filmmakers embraced that imagination and transformed it into a family-friendly adventure that encourages viewers to stay curious, think creatively, and face new challenges with courage and confidence. Ultimately, the inspiration behind PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is not based on a single idea. It is a combination of children's love for dinosaurs, the filmmakers' passion for expanding the franchise, the universal appeal of exploration, and the enduring values of friendship, teamwork, and helping others. Together, these inspirations shaped the creative foundation of a movie designed to entertain, inspire, and spark the imagination of audiences around the world. Every animated feature film begins long before audiences see the first trailer or the first official poster. Behind every movie lies a lengthy development process that often takes several years to complete. From the earliest brainstorming sessions to the final rendered frame, thousands of creative and technical decisions shape the finished product. PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, is no exception. The journey of this film began after the strong global success of the previous POW Patrol theatrical movies. Their positive box office performance and enthusiastic audience response demonstrated that the franchise had successfully expanded beyond television and could continue telling larger, more cinematic stories. This success encouraged the creative team and the studios to begin planning the next chapter of the franchise. Once the project received approval, the development phase officially started. During this stage, producers, writers, and the director worked together to discuss the overall direction of the movie. Rather than immediately writing a complete screenplay, they first explored different story ideas, possible settings, and new creative concepts that could offer audiences something they had never seen before while still preserving the familiar spirit of PAW Patrol. As development progressed, the filmmakers gradually shaped the movie's creative vision. Story artists began creating rough visual sketches to test different sequences and action ideas. Character designers explored how familiar heroes would appear in the new adventure, while concept artists developed early illustrations of environments, vehicles, and prehistoric landscapes. These early designs helped the creative team visualize the movie long before full animation began. After the story direction became clear, the screenplay entered multiple rounds of development and revision. Writers continuously refined scenes, improved dialogue, adjusted pacing, and strengthened the emotional flow of the story. During this process, the screenplay evolved through numerous drafts as different departments contributed ideas and creative feedback. This collaborative approach ensured that every major sequence served the overall vision of the film. With the script largely completed, production entered one of its most demanding phases, animation. Hundreds of artists and technical specialists worked together across multiple departments. Storyboards were transformed into digital layouts. Character performances were animated frame by frame. Lighting artists created realistic atmosphere, and visual effects teams enhanced the action with detailed, computer-generated imagery. Every environment, every movement, and every expression required careful planning and countless hours of work before reaching its final quality. Voice recording also became an essential part of production. The cast recorded their dialogue, giving personality and emotion to each character. Animators then carefully synchronized facial expressions, mouth movements, and body language with those recorded performances, creating natural and believable character interactions. As production continued, the movie passed through numerous review stages. Directors, producers, editors, and animation supervisors carefully evaluated every sequence, making improvements whenever necessary. Some scenes were adjusted for better pacing. Others received enhanced animation, while certain visual effects or camera movements were refined to strengthen the storytelling. This continuous review process is a normal part of producing a modern animated feature and helps ensure the highest possible quality. Music and sound design were integrated during the later stages of production. Composers created an original musical score to support the emotional tone of each scene, while sound designers added environmental effects, vehicle sounds, creature noises, and other audio details that helped bring the prehistoric world to life. Together, these elements transformed silent animation into a fully immersive cinematic experience. Finally, after years of creative development, technical production, editing, sound mixing, and quality control, the completed movie entered the distribution phase. Marketing campaigns, trailers, promotional artwork, and international release plans were prepared so that families around the world could experience the film when it reached theaters. The development and production history of PAW Patrol. The Dino Movie demonstrates that creating a modern animated feature is far more than simply making a cartoon. It is a long-term collaboration involving writers, artists, animators, engineers, producers, musicians, voice actors, editors, and many other talented professionals, all working toward one shared goal: creating a memorable cinematic adventure for audiences worldwide. When we hear the phrase, filming locations, we usually imagine actors traveling to real cities, mountains, forests, or deserts to shoot scenes. However, animated movies work very differently. Since there are no physical cameras capturing live actors, the concept of filming locations takes on an entirely different meaning. Unlike live-action films, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie was not filmed in real-world outdoor locations. Instead, every mountain, valley, jungle, cave, waterfall, river, and prehistoric landscape was digitally created by animation. Artists inside professional animation studios. These virtual environments became the movie's filming locations, where the story unfolds. The production team designed these digital locations to create the feeling of stepping into a forgotten prehistoric world. Rather than copying a single real-life destination, the artists drew inspiration from a variety of natural environments found around the world. Dense tropical forests, towering volcanic mountains, rocky cliffs, hidden caves, flowing rivers, and lush green valleys all influenced the final look of the movie's landscapes. This combination allowed the filmmakers to build a world that feels believable, while still remaining imaginative and visually spectacular. One of the biggest advantages of animation is complete creative freedom. In a live-action production, filmmakers must search for real locations that match the story, obtain filming permits, deal with changing weather, and overcome many logistical challenges. Animated films face none of these limitations. Every environment can be designed exactly as the story requires, with no restrictions imposed by nature or geography. Creating these virtual locations is an incredibly detailed process. Environment artists begin by producing concept paintings that establish the mood, color palette, and overall atmosphere of each setting. Once those designs are approved, three-dimensional modeling artists build the digital landscapes using advanced computer software. Texture artists then add realistic details such as rocks, soil, leaves, tree bark, water surfaces, and ancient fossils. Lighting specialists carefully adjust sunlight, shadows, fog, reflections, and atmospheric effects to make every location feel alive and cinematic. The filmmakers also designed each location with storytelling in mind. Every environment serves a specific purpose within the adventure. Some locations create excitement and fast-paced action, while others provide moments of discovery, mystery, or emotional reflection. Instead of simply looking beautiful, each setting helps support the movie's overall narrative by influencing how the characters interact with the world around them. Another remarkable aspect of these digital environments is their scale, since animation is not limited by physical construction or budget constraints. Associated with real-world sets, the artists can create enormous landscapes that would be impossible to build in reality. Vast prehistoric valleys, towering cliffs, ancient forests, dramatic waterfalls, and breathtaking natural scenery all contribute to the epic cinematic feeling of the adventure. Behind every virtual location lies months of artistic work. Teams of concept artists, modelers, texture painters, lighting experts, visual effects specialists, and rendering technicians collaborate to ensure that every environment appears rich, colorful, and immersive. Even details that audiences may only see for a few seconds often require weeks of careful design and refinement. Although viewers may never visit these places in real life, the goal of the animation team is to make them feel authentic. Through realistic lighting, detailed textures, natural movement, and cinematic camera work, the virtual world becomes convincing enough for audiences to forget that every tree, every mountain, and every dinosaur habitat exists only inside a computer. Ultimately, the filming locations of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, are a testament to the power of modern animation. Rather than relying on real-world destinations, the filmmakers created an entirely original, prehistoric world from imagination and digital artistry. These carefully crafted environments provide the perfect stage for the movie's adventure while showcasing how far animated filmmaking has evolved. In the digital age, when audiences sit inside a movie theater, they usually experience only the finished product, a polished adventure filled with colorful animation, exciting action, emotional moments, and unforgettable characters. But behind every minute of screen time lies an extraordinary production journey involving years of planning, creativity, and teamwork. The making of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie is a perfect example of how much effort goes on behind the scenes before a single frame reaches the audience. One fascinating fact is that an animated movie doesn't begin with animation at all. The first stage involves hundreds of meetings where writers, producers, directors, and artists exchange ideas, sketch concepts, and explore different creative possibilities. Before any character starts moving on screen, the filmmakers spend months deciding how the movie should look, feel, and flow as a complete cinematic experience. Another interesting behind-the-scenes fact is that the film was created by large international teams of artists and technicians, not by a small group of animators. Modern animated features require specialists in many different fields, including character modeling, environment design, storyboarding, animation, lighting, visual effects, rendering, editing, sound design, music, and technical engineering. Every department contributes a small piece of the final movie, and only when all those pieces come together does the finished film emerge. Many people are surprised to learn that voice actors usually record their performances before the final animation is completed. Once their dialogue has been recorded, animators carefully study every sentence, every pause, every laugh, and every emotional expression. They then animate the characters' facial expressions, lip movements, and body language to match those recordings as naturally as possible. This process helps make the characters feel expressive and believable. Another remarkable fact is that the filmmakers rarely create a perfect scene on the first attempt. Instead, every important sequence goes through multiple versions. Directors and producers regularly review unfinished scenes, suggesting improvements to timing, camera movement, animation quality, lighting, and emotional impact. Some scenes may be revised dozens of times before receiving final approval. Behind the scenes, advanced computer technology plays a crucial role. Every character, vehicle, dinosaur, tree, rock, cloud, and water surface exists as a complex three-dimensional digital model. Powerful computers calculate lighting, shadows, reflections, textures, and movement for every individual frame. Rendering these highly detailed images is one of the most time-consuming stages of animation, often requiring significant computing resources before the final visuals are ready. The filmmakers also pay close attention to the smallest details that many viewers never consciously notice. Artists carefully design footprints in the ground, tiny plants growing between rocks, realistic water movement, dust particles floating through the air, and subtle lighting changes throughout the day. Although these details may appear on screen for only a few seconds, they help create a world that feels rich, immersive, and alive. Another behind-the-scenes reality is the importance of teamwork. Unlike some creative projects where a single person does most of the work, an animated feature film depends on constant collaboration. Writers consult with directors. Directors work with producers. Animators coordinate with lighting artists. Editors collaborate with composers. And technical teams support every department. The success of the movie depends on hundreds of professionals working together toward one shared creative vision. Quality control is another hidden part of the production process. Before the movie reaches theaters, every sequence is carefully examined for visual consistency, technical accuracy, sound quality, and storytelling clarity. Even very small animation errors, lighting inconsistencies, or synchronization issues are corrected to ensure that audiences enjoy the smoothest possible viewing experience. Perhaps the most impressive behind-the-scenes fact is the sheer amount of time required to complete an animated feature. Although audiences watch the finished movie in less than 2 hours, creating it takes several years of continuous work. Thousands of individual tasks must be completed, reviewed, refined, and approved before the project is finally ready for release. That enormous commitment reflects the dedication of everyone involved in bringing the adventure to life. Ultimately, the behind-the-scenes story of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, reminds us that great animation is much more than colorful visuals on a screen. It is the result of imagination, technical innovation, artistic talent, careful planning, and the combined efforts of hundreds of passionate professionals working together to create a memorable experience for families around the world. A movie trailer is much more than a short advertisement. It is carefully designed to introduce the audience to the film's atmosphere, visual style, and excitement without revealing the entire story. Every shot, every line of dialogue, every piece of music, and every transition is selected to create curiosity and encourage viewers to experience the complete movie in theaters. The official trailer for PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, immediately establishes a sense of adventure. Instead of slowly introducing the audience to familiar surroundings, it quickly presents a world that feels much larger and more mysterious than anything seen in previous PAW Patrol adventures. From the opening moments, viewers understand that this is not an ordinary rescue mission, but an expedition into an entirely new environment, filled with unexpected discoveries. One of the trailer's biggest strengths is its pacing. The first few moments focus on creating curiosity, allowing the audience to absorb the new setting before gradually increasing the excitement. As the trailer progresses, the editing becomes faster, with quick cuts between action scenes, emotional character moments, breathtaking landscapes, and glimpses of enormous prehistoric creatures. This gradual build-up creates anticipation without overwhelming the viewer. Visually, the trailer showcases a significant leap in animation quality. The prehistoric environments are filled with dense forests, towering mountains, ancient caves, waterfalls, and wide-open valleys. Every frame highlights the attention to detail invested by the animation team. Rich lighting, realistic shadows, vibrant colors, and cinematic camera movements give the movie a much larger scale than a typical television episode. Another important element of the trailer is its introduction of dinosaurs. Instead of presenting them as simple background creatures, the trailer positions them as an essential part of the adventure. Their appearance immediately creates a sense of wonder and excitement, appealing to children who have long been fascinated by prehistoric animals. At the same time, the trailer avoids revealing too much about their role in the story, allowing audiences to remain curious about what awaits them in the full film. The trailer also reminds audiences of the franchise's greatest strength, teamwork. Although each member of the PAW Patrol possesses unique skills, the preview consistently emphasizes cooperation rather than individual heroism. Through carefully selected scenes, the trailer communicates that every successful rescue depends on trust, communication, and working together toward a common goal. This reinforces the positive values that have defined the franchise from the very beginning. Music plays a crucial role throughout the trailer. It begins with a sense of mystery, gradually becoming more energetic as the action intensifies. The changing musical rhythm guides the audience's emotions, making quiet moments feel meaningful, while making action sequences even more thrilling. Combined with dramatic sound effects and confident narration, the soundtrack helps create a powerful cinematic atmosphere despite the trailer's relatively short duration. Another fascinating aspect of the trailer is how carefully it avoids major spoilers. While viewers are shown spectacular action sequences, exciting rescues, beautiful environments, and glimpses of important characters, the trailer intentionally leaves many important questions unanswered. It never reveals the complete storyline or the final outcome of the adventure. This balance between revealing enough to attract attention and hiding enough to preserve suspense is one of the hallmarks of an effective movie trailer. From a marketing perspective, the trailer serves several important purposes. It reintroduces familiar characters to longtime fans, showcases the movie's improved visual quality, highlights the exciting dinosaur theme, and reminds families that another big-screen PAW Patrol adventure is on the way. Every second is carefully designed to generate excitement across children, parents, and animation enthusiasts alike. Perhaps the greatest achievement of the trailer is that it successfully communicates the movie's scale without explaining every detail. By combining breathtaking visuals, energetic editing, emotional storytelling, and spectacular action, it creates the feeling that audiences are about to experience the biggest PAW Patrol adventure ever made. In the end, the trailer accomplishes exactly what a successful teaser should. It captures attention, sparks curiosity, builds anticipation, and leaves viewers eager to discover the complete story when the movie arrives in theaters. The success of a movie trailer is not measured only by the number of views it receives. While view counts are certainly important, the real impact of a trailer lies in how audiences react to it. Comments, social media discussions, fan theories, media coverage, and overall excitement all help determine whether a trailer has successfully captured the public's attention. When Paramount Pictures released the first official teaser for PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, it immediately attracted significant interest from families, animation fans, and longtime followers of the PAW Patrol franchise. Within its first few months on YouTube, the official teaser accumulated more than 526,000 views and over 8,600 likes, showing strong engagement for a family-oriented animated film. One of the biggest reasons behind the positive response was the movie's fresh concept. Fans were excited to see the PAW Patrol team entering a prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs. Many viewers described the dinosaur theme as a natural and exciting expansion of the franchise, especially because dinosaurs remain one of the most popular subjects among young children. Another highlight that generated widespread discussion was the trailer's visual quality. Parents and animation enthusiasts praised the colorful environments, improved animation, detailed dinosaur designs, and cinematic action sequences. Compared with earlier installments, many viewers felt that the new movie appeared larger in scale and more visually ambitious. The trailer also attracted attention because it featured a brand new song, Bottle Up, performed by the Backstreet Boys. This unexpected collaboration created excitement among adults who grew up listening to the famous pop group, while also introducing younger audiences to new music. As a result, the trailer appealed to both children and parents, giving the marketing campaign an additional cross-generational attraction. Across social media platforms and online fan communities, discussions quickly focused on several topics. Fans expressed curiosity about the prehistoric island, the return of familiar characters, the introduction of Rex into the story, and the larger rescue missions shown in the trailer. Many viewers appreciated that the preview revealed enough action to build excitement, while avoiding major spoilers. Before the official release, leaked versions of the trailer briefly appeared online, generating additional conversation within the fan community. These unofficial uploads were removed because of copyright claims, leading many fans to eagerly wait for Paramount's official release. Once the official trailer became available, discussions shifted from leaked footage to excitement about the upcoming theatrical release. Like most major movie releases, public opinion was not completely unanimous. While the overwhelming response from families and younger fans was positive, a small number of viewers questioned whether adding dinosaurs was a bold new direction for the franchise. Such mixed opinions are common for long-running film series, but the overall online reaction remained enthusiastic and optimistic. Entertainment websites and family media outlets also responded positively to the trailer. Many highlighted its impressive animation, family-friendly adventure, positive themes, and the combination of action, humor, and emotional storytelling. Several publications noted that the film looked like the biggest and most ambitious PAW Patrol movie produced so far. Overall, the trailer achieved exactly what a successful promotional campaign is designed to accomplish. It generated millions of conversations across different platforms, strengthened anticipation for the movie's theatrical release, attracted both returning fans and new audiences, and demonstrated that PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, was ready to become one of the most anticipated family animated films of 2026. Every memorable movie is built around its characters, while breathtaking animation, exciting action, and spectacular visuals capture the audience's attention. It is the characters who create the emotional connection that keeps viewers invested from beginning to end. In PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, the main cast brings together familiar heroes, experienced leaders, loyal friends, and exciting new faces, making this one of the franchise's most ambitious adventures yet. At the center of the story is Ryder, the intelligent and fearless leader of the PAW Patrol team. More than just a commander, Ryder is a mentor who inspires every pup to believe in themselves and work together. His calm decision-making, quick thinking, and leadership skills allow the team to overcome even the most difficult challenges. Throughout the franchise, Ryder has always reminded his team that every rescue begins with teamwork, preparation, and compassion, making him the heart of every mission. Alongside Ryder is Chase, the courageous German Shepherd police pup, known for his discipline, confidence, and strong sense of responsibility. Chase often takes the lead during rescue operations that require careful planning and quick action. His dedication to protecting others has made him one of the franchise's most recognizable and respected heroes. Another key member is Sky, the fearless flying cockapoo. Using her helicopter and remarkable aerial abilities, She provides the team with an important advantage whenever missions require speed, observation, or access to difficult locations. Her optimism, determination, and adventurous spirit make her an essential member of every rescue operation. The team's engineering expert is Rubble, the hard-working English bulldog. Equipped with powerful construction equipment and a positive attitude, Rubble specializes in clearing obstacles, building safe pathways, and handling heavy-duty rescue situations. His cheerful personality often brings humor to the team's adventures while proving that strength is most valuable when used to help others. No rescue team would be complete without Marshall, the energetic Dalmatian firefighter and medic. Although he occasionally finds himself in funny situations, Marshall's bravery and dedication never fade. His firefighting expertise and emergency medical skills make him one of the team's most dependable members whenever lives are at risk. Helping maintain the team's connection with nature is Rocky, the environmentally conscious mixed-breed recycling pup. Rocky believes that creative thinking and resourcefulness can solve problems in unexpected ways. His ability to transform ordinary materials into useful tools demonstrates the importance of innovation, sustainability, and protecting the environment. Completing the original rescue team is Zuma, the energetic water rescue Labrador retriever. Whether navigating rivers, lakes, or other aquatic environments, Zuma brings confidence, enthusiasm, and valuable rescue experience whenever water becomes part of the mission. One of the movie's most exciting returning characters is Rex, the dinosaur rescue pup. Unlike the other members of PAW Patrol, Rex possesses unique knowledge of prehistoric creatures and environments. His experience with dinosaurs makes him an invaluable guide as the team enters unfamiliar territory. Rex's confidence, intelligence, and love for dinosaurs naturally position him as one of the adventure's most important characters. The movie also introduces new supporting characters, including individuals connected to the prehistoric world. These additions help expand the PAW Patrol universe by introducing fresh personalities, new challenges, and exciting interactions that enrich the overall story while giving longtime fans something completely new to discover. Behind these beloved characters is an impressive voice cast. Talented actors bring each hero to life through expressive performances, carefully matching every emotion, laugh, moment of excitement, and heartfelt conversation in animated filmmaking. Voice acting is far more than simply reading dialogue. It creates personality, emotion, and authenticity that allow audiences to connect deeply with characters who exist only through animation. One of the greatest strengths of the main cast is the balance between their different personalities. Every member contributes something unique to the team. Some provide leadership, others bring technical expertise, while others offer courage, creativity, humor, or compassion. Together, they demonstrate that true success is achieved not through individual talent alone, but through cooperation and mutual trust. This diversity is what has made PAW Patrol beloved by millions of children around the world. Every viewer can identify with a different character, finding inspiration in their strengths while learning valuable lessons about friendship, responsibility, kindness, and helping others. Ultimately, the main cast of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, represents much more than a collection of animated characters. Together, they form a family united by a shared mission, protecting others, solving problems, and proving that no challenge is too great when everyone works together. While the heroes of PAW Patrol naturally receive most of the attention, no great adventure can succeed without a strong supporting cast. Supporting characters may not appear in every scene, but they play a vital role in shaping the story, introducing new challenges, creating emotional moments, and making the world feel rich and believable. In PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, these characters help transform the adventure from a simple rescue mission into a much larger cinematic experience. One of the most important supporting characters is Katie, the kind-hearted pet groomer and one of Adventure Bay's most trusted residents. Throughout the franchise, Katie has always been a caring friend to both the pups and the community. Her warm personality and genuine concern for animals make her an important part of the PAW Patrol world, even when she isn't directly involved in rescue operations. Another familiar face is Mayor Goodway, the energetic and well-meaning Mayor of Adventure Bay. Although she often finds herself facing unexpected situations, her dedication to the town never changes. Her requests for help frequently become the starting point for many of the team's rescue missions, making her one of the franchise's most recognizable supporting characters. The audience also welcomes the return of Chickaletta, Mayor Goodway's beloved pet chicken. Despite being a small character, Chickaletta has become a fan favorite because of her funny behavior and unexpected appearances. She often provides light-hearted moments that balance the movie's larger action sequences. Another important supporting figure is Captain Turbot, Adventure Bay's marine expert and wildlife enthusiast. His knowledge of nature, exploration, and unusual discoveries has often assisted the PAW Patrol team during difficult missions. His adventurous personality and love of exploration make him a valuable supporting character whenever the story moves into unfamiliar environments. The film also includes several new prehistoric characters specially created for this adventure without revealing major spoilers. These characters help introduce audiences to the mysterious dinosaur world and expand the movie's universe beyond anything previously seen in the franchise. Their presence adds fresh interactions, emotional depth, and new opportunities for adventure while keeping the story exciting and unpredictable. In addition to individual characters, the prehistoric creatures themselves become an important part of the supporting cast. Each dinosaur has its own behavior, personality, and role within the environment. Rather than existing only as background creatures, they help create the atmosphere of the movie and contribute to many of the adventure's most memorable moments. The supporting cast also serves another important storytelling purpose. They help build the world around the main heroes. Through their conversations, reactions, and individual experiences, audiences gain a better understanding of the environments, communities, and situations that the PAW Patrol team encounters during their journey. From a filmmaking perspective, supporting characters help maintain the movie's pacing. They introduce humor during lighter scenes, provide useful information when needed, create emotional connections, and occasionally present unexpected obstacles that challenge the heroes in different ways. These contributions keep the story dynamic and prevent it from focusing only on the main characters. Another strength of the supporting cast is its diversity. Every character has a different personality, occupation, or background, making the world feel more natural and believable. Some characters provide comic relief, others offer guidance, while some simply remind audiences of the kindness and community spirit that have always been central to the PAW Patrol franchise. Although these characters may receive less screen time than Ryder and the Rescue Pups, their influence on the overall story is significant. They enrich the narrative, strengthen the emotional impact, and help create a living world where every character, no matter how small, has a meaningful role to play. Ultimately, the supporting cast of PAW Patrol: The Dino Movie demonstrates that every great adventure depends not only on its heroes, but also on the many individuals who help shape the journey. Together, they create a vibrant, engaging, and unforgettable world that brings the story to life for audiences of all ages. Every successful animated movie depends not only on talented animators and filmmakers, but also on an exceptional voice cast. Although audiences never see these actors on screen, their voices give life, personality, emotion, and authenticity to every character. Many of the performers behind PAW Patrol: The Dino Movie have already built impressive careers in Hollywood, appearing in blockbuster films, award-winning television series, and globally recognized animated productions. Their previous experience plays an important role in elevating the overall quality of the movie. Let's take a closer look at some of the most notable cast members and the projects that helped make them famous. One of the biggest names connected with the film is Jennifer Hudson, who voices one of the movie's new characters. Long before joining the PAW Patrol universe, Hudson became internationally famous after winning an Academy Award for her unforgettable performance in Dreamgirls 2006. She later starred in major productions such as Respect 2021, where she portrayed legendary singer Aretha Franklin, and also appeared in the musical fantasy film Cats 2019. Beyond acting, she is also one of the world's most celebrated singers and television personalities. Another major Hollywood star joining the cast is Terry Crews, known for his energetic personality and powerful voice. Crews has appeared in numerous successful films including the Expendables series, White Chicks 2004, and Deadpool 2 2018. He is equally recognized for his television work, particularly the hit comedy series Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where his charismatic performance earned worldwide popularity. The film also features Paris Hilton, one of the most recognizable celebrities in modern entertainment. While widely known as a media personality and entrepreneur, Hilton has also appeared in several movies, including House of Wax 2005, and The Hottie and the Naughty 2008. Her participation adds another well-known name to the movie's voice cast. Returning cast members also bring valuable experience from previous PAW Patrol movies and television episodes. Many of the younger voice actors have spent years portraying these beloved characters, allowing them to understand each pup's personality, emotions, and speaking style. This familiarity helps maintain consistency throughout the franchise and ensures that longtime fans immediately recognize their favorite characters. One of the unique strengths of modern animated filmmaking is the combination of experienced Hollywood actors with talented young performers. Established stars contribute years of professional acting experience, while younger voice actors bring fresh energy and authenticity to the film. This balance creates performances that feel both natural and emotionally engaging. Many members of the voice cast have also worked in other animated productions. Throughout their careers, animation requires a very different acting style compared to live-action films. Since actors cannot rely on facial expressions or physical movement, every emotion must be communicated entirely through their voice. This demands exceptional vocal control, precise timing, and the ability to create believable performances using sound alone. Casting directors carefully select performers whose voices naturally match each character's personality. A brave leader requires confidence and authority, while humorous characters need excellent comic timing. Emotional scenes demand warmth and sincerity, and adventurous moments require excitement and energy. Every casting decision is made with these qualities in mind. Another interesting aspect of the cast is their international appeal. Many of these actors are already recognized by audiences across different generations and countries. Their involvement not only strengthens the movie's overall quality, but also helps introduce the film to broader audiences beyond longtime PAW Patrol fans. Ultimately, the impressive careers of the cast members demonstrate that PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, brings together talent from across the entertainment industry, from Academy Award winners and blockbuster movie stars to experienced voice actors and rising young performers. Each member contributes unique skills that help transform animated characters into memorable personalities loved by millions of viewers worldwide. One of the most enjoyable parts of watching any animated movie is discovering the tiny details that many viewers completely miss during their first viewing. These hidden surprises, often called Easter eggs, are small visual or audio references that filmmakers secretly place inside a movie. Some are tributes to previous films. Some honor the people who worked on the production, while others reward longtime fans who pay close attention. In PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, the creative team continues this tradition by filling the movie with subtle details that make repeat viewings even more enjoyable. While many audiences focus on the action and adventure, observant viewers may notice several clever references hidden throughout the film. One of the first things longtime fans may recognize is the return of familiar PAW Patrol symbols and visual designs. Throughout the movie, badges, rescue logos, vehicle colors, and equipment designs remain consistent with earlier installments. These visual callbacks help connect the new adventure to the franchise's long history while maintaining a sense of continuity. Another interesting hidden detail is the careful use of each pup's signature colors. Even when the environments become darker or more dramatic, the filmmakers ensure that every character's unique color palette remains instantly recognizable. This may seem like a small artistic choice, but it helps younger viewers easily identify each member of the rescue team during fast-paced action scenes. Animation fans may also notice the incredible amount of environmental detail placed throughout the prehistoric world. Ancient trees, unusual rock formations, fossils, exotic plants, and hidden dinosaur footprints appear in the background of many scenes. These details are not always important to the story, but they make the world feel much richer and more believable. The movie also contains subtle references to the franchise's long-standing rescue tradition. Careful viewers may spot familiar rescue gadgets, upgraded vehicles, or redesigned equipment that quietly pays tribute to earlier PAW Patrol adventures. These visual touches reward loyal fans without distracting new audiences. Another fascinating Easter egg involves the movie's background artwork. Animation artists often hide tiny visual jokes or creative details inside scenery that only appear for a few seconds. Signs, cave drawings, unique rock shapes, or playful background. Animations sometimes reference previous adventures or celebrate the creativity of the animation team. These hidden touches are easy to miss during the first viewing but become exciting discoveries when watching the movie again. Sound design also contributes to the Easter eggs. Certain musical themes and familiar sound effects from earlier PAW Patrol movies and television episodes may return during important moments. These recognizable audio cues create a feeling of nostalgia for longtime fans while strengthening the emotional connection between the different chapters of the franchise. The filmmakers also enjoy rewarding attentive audiences through clever visual storytelling. Rather than directly explaining every detail, they occasionally place clues in the background that hint at the history of the prehistoric environment or the activities of its dinosaur inhabitants. These small discoveries encourage viewers to pay closer attention to every frame instead of focusing only on the main action. Another impressive hidden detail is the level of technical craftsmanship visible throughout the animation. Reflections in water, moving leaves, drifting dust, changing sunlight, and realistic environmental effects are carefully animated even though many viewers may never consciously notice them. These subtle artistic choices help create a cinematic world that feels alive and immersive. It's important to note that because PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie is still a recent release, the filmmakers have not officially confirmed a complete list of Easter eggs or hidden references. As fans continue watching the movie frame by frame, it's likely that even more hidden details will be discovered and discussed within the PAW Patrol community. Ultimately, the hidden details and Easter eggs in PAW Patrol the Dino Movie demonstrate the passion and dedication of the artists who created it. These small surprises may not change the story itself, but they reward observant viewers, celebrate the franchise's history, and make every repeat viewing a little more exciting than the last. Every great movie tells two stories. The first is the one we see on the screen, filled with exciting adventures, memorable characters, and breathtaking visuals. The second is hidden beneath the surface. It is made up of the movie's themes and symbolism, the deeper ideas and messages that give the story lasting meaning. While children may enjoy PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie, for its action and dinosaurs, older viewers can also appreciate the important life lessons woven throughout the film. One of the movie's strongest themes is teamwork. Rather than portraying a single hero who solves every problem alone, the film emphasizes that success comes from combining different skills, talents, and perspectives. Every member of PAW Patrol has unique strengths, but none of them can complete every mission by themselves. The story reminds viewers that real achievement is built on trust, cooperation, and supporting one another during difficult times. This message has been at the heart of the franchise since its beginning and continues to be one of its most powerful lessons. Another central theme is courage. The characters repeatedly find themselves in unfamiliar situations where they must face uncertainty without allowing fear to control them. The movie presents courage not as the absence of fear, but as the willingness to do what is right despite feeling nervous or challenged. This teaches young audiences that bravery is measured by actions, not by the absence of obstacles. The film also explores the theme of responsibility. Every rescue mission requires careful planning, thoughtful decision-making, and a commitment to helping others. The characters understand that their abilities come with responsibility, and they consistently place the safety and well-being of others ahead of their own comfort. This encourages viewers to recognize that leadership is closely connected with accountability and service. Another important message running throughout the movie is respect for nature. The prehistoric world is presented as a place of beauty, wonder, and incredible diversity. Rather than treating nature as something to conquer, the story encourages appreciation, understanding, and peaceful coexistence with the environment. This subtle theme helps children develop curiosity about wildlife and the natural world while promoting respect for living creatures. One of the film's most meaningful symbolic elements is the dinosaurs themselves. Beyond being exciting prehistoric animals, dinosaurs symbolize the unknown. They represent challenges that seem enormous, unfamiliar situations that require courage, and opportunities to learn something completely new. By facing these ancient creatures with wisdom instead of panic, the characters demonstrate that knowledge and understanding are often more powerful than fear. The prehistoric landscape also carries symbolic meaning. Its vast forests, towering mountains, hidden caves, and ancient valleys represent unexplored possibilities. Every new location symbolizes the idea that growth often begins when people step outside their comfort zones and embrace new experiences. The environment constantly reminds viewers that discovery is impossible without curiosity and the willingness to explore. Another symbolic idea appears in the rescue missions themselves. Every obstacle represents a real-life challenge that people encounter every day. Whether those challenges involve solving problems, helping others, or making difficult decisions. The movie quietly teaches that every problem has a solution when approached with patience, teamwork, and determination. The movie also emphasizes the importance of friendship. Throughout the adventure, the characters remain loyal to one another even when situations become difficult. Their friendships are built on trust, encouragement, and mutual respect rather than competition or personal recognition. This reinforces the idea that genuine friendships become strongest when people support each other during challenging times. Before we wrap up today's documentary, let's take a quick look at a few final highlights of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie 2026. Creating a high-quality animated movie requires years of hard work and a massive investment. Although Paramount Pictures has not officially revealed the movie's production budget, it is expected to be one of the studio's biggest family animation projects. Since the film is still in its release period, its final worldwide box office collection has not yet been officially confirmed. However, considering the enormous popularity of the PAW Patrol franchise, industry experts expect it to perform strongly around the world. The movie's background music perfectly matches its adventurous tone. Gentle melodies support emotional moments, while fast-paced orchestral music adds excitement to the rescue missions. One of the musical highlights is the original song Bottle Up by the Backstreet Boys, giving the movie an energetic and memorable finish. One of the most unforgettable moments in the film is the team's biggest prehistoric rescue mission. Without revealing spoilers, this sequence combines spectacular animation, teamwork, emotion, and thrilling action, making it one of the movie's standout scenes. Every member of the PAW Patrol team shines in their own way. Ryder's leadership, Chase's courage, Sky's confidence, Marshall's compassion, Rubble's strength, Rocky's creativity, Zuma's enthusiasm, and Rex's knowledge of dinosaurs all play important roles. Instead of focusing on a single hero, the movie celebrates teamwork and shows that everyone has something valuable to contribute. At the time of making this documentary, the movie's final IMDb rating and worldwide audience score are still developing. As more viewers continue to watch and review the film, early reactions have been largely positive, with many praising its colorful animation, exciting dinosaur adventure, and family-friendly storytelling. If you're planning to watch the movie, it is currently playing in theaters. After completing its theatrical run, it is expected to become available on digital platforms and streaming services, depending on your country and region. The greatest lesson this movie teaches is that true heroes are those who help others with courage, kindness, and teamwork. No matter how difficult a challenge may seem, working together, trusting one another, and never giving up can overcome even the biggest obstacles. That positive message is what makes PAW Patrol more than just entertainment. It becomes an inspiring experience for children and families alike. Overall, PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie delivers an exciting blend of adventure, humor, emotion, and meaningful life lessons. It successfully expands the PAW Patrol universe while staying true to the values that have made the franchise beloved by millions of fans around the world. And with that, we've reached the end of today's documentary. If you enjoyed this complete breakdown of PAW Patrol, the Dino Movie 2026, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to HollyBuzz. Also, turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming movie breakdowns, behind-the-scenes documentaries, and entertainment videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is HollyBuzz, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!